All right, it is yoga time. Come on down to your mat, find a nice comfortable seat, whatever that is today. If you want to lay down on your back, if you want to sit up, maybe a child's pose. And we'll just start off the first few moments of class just feeling more centered, grounding down, letting the eyes close and softening through your brows, through your jaw. Let the shoulders wiggle away from your ears. Feel the breath moving in through your nose, all the way down into your belly. That nice big expanse, like you're blowing up a balloon here. You can feel the belly rise, the chest rise, and slowly exhaling it out. Breathing in love and sending out love. Letting go of anything that you're holding on to, whether it's maybe thoughts in your mind, something that happened today, or physically holding on to tension in your body. Allowing yourself to soften into your breath, closer to the ground. We'll take another breath in here and sighing it out. And then taking in your biggest inhale yet, really breathing in and letting it go. Another time like that, a nice big inhale, and let out a good exhale. Let out this audible sigh so you can feel the release in your body. You can feel everything just melting away. Excellent. Now whatever posture that you're in, we're gonna come to sit on our bottoms. If you have a prop, like a blanket or a block, feel free to grab that. You can sit on your prop so your spine grows up nice and tall, the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. And we'll inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale to twist towards the right. Your back right hand acts like a kickstand, lengthening up through your spine. Inhaling back up through center, we'll twist towards the left. And again, just finding lots of length through your spine, growing up nice and tall. So as you exhale, you might be able to move into that space that you create in your body. Now we'll go breath for movement, so inhaling to reach the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, the arms will sweep up. Exhale, twist the opposite way. And again, reaching up nice and tall. As you're moving through, maybe you start to feel your body loosening up a bit. You might even notice something new around you that catches your eye. You didn't see that before. And once more. Let's make our way over into a tabletop position, stacking our shoulders right over the wrist, your hips up over your knees, finding a nice neutral table, a little tuck of your belly up towards your spine. And we'll find some cat-cow-like movements. So it doesn't have to be so precise. As you inhale, dropping the belly down. As you exhale, rounding through your spine. It doesn't need to be perfect. Letting go this idea that poses, everything needs to look a certain way. Instead, embracing how you really feel. Finding that check-in with yourself. Maybe you start to add in some other movements like hip circles, or even stretching out your limbs. Wherever it may be, take a few moments to move in that way. And really listening, really honoring where your body is at today. Although I am guiding the class, let your body teach you where to go, what to do next. I might say to do a pose, but if you feel good adding in something else or moving in a different way, embrace it. That's fantastic, having that creativity and wanting to do that. Excellent. We'll take one more big breath in here, wherever you are. Sighing it out. We'll start to tuck our toes, lifting our hips up high for downward facing dog. Maybe finding a little bit of movement here, waking up the bottoms of your feet, your calves, even up into your lower back. And we'll continue to walk our feet to the top of our mat for a nice forward fold, hinging at your hips, a little bend in your knees so your upper body hangs down over your lower body. And find this nice sway side to side, like you're running your fingers through soft sand on the beach. Excellent. Inhaling for a halfway lift, a nice long spine, the crown of your head is shining forwards, and releasing back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Release. And one more time, finding a nice halfway lift here. Releasing back down, feeling your feet rooting into the ground. We'll start to rise all the way up to standing. The arms will reach up overhead and the palms come down towards your heart. Take a moment here just to notice how you're feeling. You can try lifting up your toes and placing them back down. Maybe a little shifting, a little sway forwards and back, side to side. Testing out where your body is in space, so then you really know where your center is. We'll try and move from our center today. Inhaling, the arms will reach up overhead. Exhale to sink down through your chair pose, pouring your weight into your heels, sending the hips back behind you. The thighs are squeezing together like a beach ball is in between your knees. Using your breath, another big breath in, stay for the exhale, sweep the arms up overhead. We'll make our way down into a forward fold, inhaling halfway lift. Hands plant to the mat, stepping back through our plank pose. And then lowering, knees, chest, chin, all the way down. A little kiss of the earth here. Pressing up through our hands for our cobra or even your upward facing dog, and sending it back into downward facing dog. The left leg will reach back behind you, and we'll guide it through landing in our low lunge with the left leg forwards. The right knee could come on down to the ground. You could also keep it lifted for a little bit more heat, whatever you'd like. Then we'll start to reach the arms up overhead. Feel this grounding down through your legs and this drawing of your thighs together. So that's helping to lift you up so you grow up tall. Releasing into a twist. The right hands will come on down. The left arm stays reaching up. The left hand will come down inside of your left leg. We'll tuck our back right toes, lifting up the knee and pivoting on your foot, moving into side angle. So now the left forearm comes to your thigh, the right arm reaches up high. And you want to try and feel this lift up. It's like somebody's holding onto your hands and pulling you up. So so you're not all crunched down on your thigh. On our next inhale, rising up into our star pose. Big smile here, you're a star. And into triangle towards the back of the mat. We're gonna turn the right toes, reach the arms forward, and drop your right hand down to your right leg. Again, this feeling like somebody is lifting you up out of your left arm, so your booty isn't sticking out, flopping forwards. You're in a nice single plane. We'll start to rise back up into our star pose. Big smile again. And triangle towards the front of the mat. So the left arms reach forwards, dropping down to your left leg, the right arm reaches up. Excellent. We're gonna move into Warrior 3. So pouring our weight into the left leg, we'll pivot forwards and take flight. The arms can reach out long in front of you. They could be back by your sides, even on your hips. Find that focal point, something that's not moving in front of you, and really sending lots of energy out your back heel and down through the roots of your feet. Rising up into our tree pose, the right leg will land on your left leg. Once you feel steady, your arms could reach out for branches. If you're feeling a bit wobbly today, feel free to hold on to a chair or a wall, something near you. Wonderful. Another breath in here. Sighing it out, releasing the right leg. We'll take some movement, circling out the hips or shaking out your ankles, whatever you need. Make sure you hit both directions. I'm pretty keen on the hip circles. Oh, I got a little ant on me. All right, let's take it back to the top of the mat. Sweeping the arms up overhead, sinking down into our chair pose, pouring your weight into your heels. We're sending the hips back. We're just pulling up a bench. Use your breath, let that guide you. Your body is much stronger than you think. So even when it feels vibration and quivering, you can do it. Challenging ourselves here on the mat helps us to challenge ourselves and overcome different challenges out in life, just walking about. Release forward folds. Inhaling halfway lift. Hands will plant down on the ground, stepping back into our plank pose. And sending it back, downward facing dog. Now the right leg will send long back behind us. Guide it forwards into our low lunge on the right side. The left knee might come down to the ground. And once we have a nice base here, we'll start to reach the arms up for a beautiful low lunge. Notice where you can relax a bit. If you're holding on, let it go. Maybe the shoulders have creeped up to your ears. And let it soften. The left hands will come down for a twist, reaching the right arm up. And just relaxing through your neck, let the ear drop to your shoulder. No need to hold on. The right hand is going to land inside of the right leg. We're turning into our side angle. So lifting up our back left knee, pivoting on the foot, our right forearm comes to our right thigh and the left arm reaches up. Start to lift up into your star pose, facing the wide edge of the mat. And turning into triangle at the back of the mat. Our left toes now face forward. Reach the left arm forward and down to your left leg. Back up again into star. Triangle facing the front of our mat. Now our right fingers reach, landing down on the right leg. We'll shift into our warrior three, pouring your weight into your right leg, face forwards, and take flight. It's okay if you lose balance. Bring a smile to your face, let it feel playful here. It's all fun. Excellent. We'll rise up into our tree pose, placing the left leg on the right leg. And once you feel steady, you got your balance, you could start to grow your branches. Thinking about all the amazing qualities of your tree. Roots that keep you grounded, a flexible yet stable trunk, and being able to extend your branches, helping out those in need. And just like all the trees in the forest that are all unique, all of us are all unique and bring all sorts of different qualities to the world. One more breath here. Exhaling it out. We'll release, finding some more hip circles or shaking out your ankles. Whatever you need. Excellent. And step into the top of the mat. We're going to flow through that one more time, but we're going to do about a breath per movement. Inhaling to sweep the arms up overhead. Exhaling down through our forward folds. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale to plant the hands, stepping back through our plank. And lowering knees, chest, chin, all the way down to the ground. Finding your cobra or your upward facing dog. And sending it back, downward facing dog. We'll send the left leg long behind you. And then guide it forwards for a left-sided low lunge. You can always drop the right knee if you'd like. Arms will sweep up overhead. Maybe a different variation with your hands. You could bend through your elbows here or bind your hands behind your lower back. Either way, really try and draw your shoulder blades together, opening up through your chest. Excellent. The right hand comes down for a twist, sending the left arm up high. And the left hand will come down, moving into our side angle. Our back right foot is now parallel with the back edge of the mat. The right arm reaches up. Lifting into our star pose, the wide edge of the mat here. Maybe some jazz fingers. Yeah! Into triangle facing the back of the mat. Lots of length through your right leg. The left arm is reaching up high. Inhaling back up through our star. Turning into triangle on the left side, facing our front of the mat. Moving into warrior three, taking flight here. Remember to use your breath per movement. Coming into tree pose, the right foot lands on the left, extending your branches out. And releasing the right leg. Inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. Coming down through our forward folds. Half lift. Lots of length for your spine. Releasing down through our forward fold. Step into your plank. Lower all the way down to the ground. Pressing through your upward facing dog. And back into downward facing dog. The right leg extends long behind you, and then guide it forwards for low lunge. The left knee can come on down. We'll sweep the arms up overhead. Option to bend through your elbows, cactus arms, or even bind your hands at your lower back. Opening up through your shoulders. Let your heart shine forwards. And dropping the left hand down, twisting. The right arm reaches up nice and high. I like to give a wave to the clouds. Moving into our side angle, the right hand lands on the ground. We're pivoting our back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Then the right forearm comes to your thigh. The left arm reaches up. Inhaling into our star. And triangle facing the back of the mat. Back up into star. Triangle facing the front of the mat. Shifting our weight into the right leg, warrior three. Your airplane or bird pose. Soaring through the sky. And tree. Left leg will land somewhere on the right leg. Extending your branches. Excellent. And releasing down. Great job. The arms will sweep up overhead. Exhale down into your chair. Our final chair, I promise. We'll add a twist in here so your left elbow hooks onto your right thigh. Really press through your palms, opening up through your chest. Pour your weight into your heels. And then just relax into it. Soften everything that you're holding on to. Relax, relax. Coming back through center, find a little lift, and we'll twist towards the left. Coming back through center, releasing down into a forward fold. Let your feet come nice and wide, like mats with distance, and find a nice sway side to side. You can even bind your elbows here for ragdoll. Or binding your hands behind your back to open up through your shoulders. Perfect. Slowly releasing your hands down to the ground. We're going to sink into our Malasana. So the feet will stay about mats with distance. The hips come down. And we'll find this pressing of our knees into our elbows and elbows into your knees. If you have a prop nearby, you could definitely place that under your bum. And try to grow a nice long spine. Instead of being all hunched down like this, it's better to rise up. This is one of those poses that we see toddlers do with ease. They always just sit their little bums down and play in the sand. But as we grow up, we tend to lose that mobility. That's a great one to come back to each day. Release the hips down to the ground. We'll make our way onto our bottoms here, or even lying down on your mat. We'll take a few moments to pause, to reflect, to rest in all this ease, all this energy that we've created. So wherever you come down, let your eyes close once again. And bring a soft smile to your face. Maybe you can place your hands right over your heart, feeling your breath, feeling your heartbeat, feeling all the energy moving through you. May you find peace, and may you share that peace with the world. I encourage you to rest here as long as you can. And thank you so much for coming to practice with me today.